work, Lucky.
Well, I don't think we lost any strays.
Oh, if we did, they'll come in. There's nothing to scare them anymore.
No, there isn't even a good-sized timber wolf in the Bar 20 range anymore.
What's the matter? Is peace and contentment bothering your old age?
Nothing's happened for weeks. You know I'm a man of action.
That sounds like what you're looking for.
California.
What?
Well, who shot at you?
Nobody shot at me. I was after a coyote in the hen house and I tripped my gun window.
Oh, look at those beautiful big new spurs.
Well, they didn't look so big in the mail order catalog.
So that's what you sent 2 months' wages off for. California, you've been took.
You better get out of those things before you hang yourself.
I'll break him in slow, huh?
Yeah.
Say, Hoppy, when are we going to have some real action around here?
I never go looking for trouble. Peace and quiet's all I want from here on in.
Yeah, and we sure have had some time.
We sure have, but no more.
Say, I'll bet my new mail-order boots against that rawhide lariat of yours that you're up to your neck in somebody's troubles before you're a day older.
It's a bet. All right, Slicker. That's an old friend of mine from Fort Sumner, Colonel Jed Landy.
And any troubles that old guy has, he settles with the whole regiment. Them boots are going to look great in Hoppy.
I might have known. Hey, careful now.
Doggone.
Well, Jed, you finally found time to pay us a visit. Come in. I'll have Steve get a room ready for you.
Don't bother, Hoppy. I can't stay.
Oh, well, come and sit down. What's your hurry? Is something bothering you?
Hoppy, I need your help.
What's the matter?
Have you ever heard of a robber's roost called Twin Buttes?
Well, yeah, it's up in Guadalupe country. I thought the Rangers cleaned that out a couple of years ago.
It hasn't stayed clean. And Hoppy, I believe my son Bruce is up there working with those outlaws.
Your son, you mean the one who was in the Army, the lieutenant?
He was. Unfortunately, he got in with a bad lot. A card game with a civilian gambler ended in a fight.
Ah, that's bad business.
Bruce is hot-tempered. When he was reprimanded, he struck his commanding officer and escaped the arresting squad.
Well, Jed, why don't you go in there and bring him back?
I can't go in there, but you can persuade him to leave. Bruce should return and face the court-martial before he becomes a hunted criminal.
When does the military court convene?
2 weeks from today.
Are you sure he's at Twin Buttes?
A man answering Bruce's description was seen during a stage holdup near the Buttes.
Well, any gang of thieves that'll hold up in there certainly won't want a stranger coming to visit.
I know, Hoppy, but you're the man to handle that.
All right, Jed, I'm your man. Sounds like the peace and quiet I've been looking for. A couple of things we're going to have to do before I go in there. I've forgotten what the boy looks like.
I can get you a picture of him. Oh, Hoppy.
Hi, Jed.
I brought the papers you asked for and a picture of Bruce.
Oh, that's fine. You'll be hearing from me one way or the other soon.
Thanks, Hoppy. Goodbye and good luck.
Thanks a lot, Jed.
California! California!
What? Quit bawling like a calf. What's the trouble?
It's Hoppy.
It's Hoppy. What do you mean it's Hoppy?
Here, read this.
Well, doggone hen tracks. What side's up?
Here, let me. It says you win. Sorry I can't invite you along, but this is a one-man job. Take care of all the things until I get back. Hoppy. He can't do this to us.
First time he ever left me out of a deal. Well, maybe he figures I'm getting old or something.
Oh, you know better than that.
Then why ain't I with him?
Same reason I'm not. It's probably an undercover job. Maybe a real risky one.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, where?
Well, yeah. Say, do you think Speed might know?
He might. Let's go.
Where's Hoppy?
How come you all walk around dressed like that, Mr. California?
Come on, where's Hoppy?
Mr. Hoppy? He ain't here.
We know that, but where's he gone?
I don't know. Really, I don't.
California, it looks like your dream is coming true already.
My what?
Your dream, you know.
You ain't done had another one of them dreams, is you, Mr. California?
That's right. I sure did. And Speed, I dreamed you was in jail. For life.
Life?
Yeah?
What did I do now?
Well, it was this way. You see, Hoppy went away, and he got bad hurt. And you was the only one that knowed where he'd gone. So I just can't bear to think of it. Poor Speed, in jail for life.
Now, look here, boys. I just told you. I don't know where Mr. Hoppy went, and I ain't supposed to tell.
So you're in on it, huh?
Tie him up, Lucky. Let's take him to the
let's
sheriff.
Look, I don't know nothing about nothing. Only I just heard Mr. Hoppy saying something about Twin Buttes.
Twin Buttes. That's bad outlaw country, Lucky.
Let's go. We may be able to catch up with him.
Let's.
Mr. California, I sure would feel lots better if this trouble wasn't hanging over me.
Speed, I'll try and dream you out of it tonight.
Oh, thank you, sir.
That's all right. It's...
Anybody home? Anybody here?
What are you looking for, stranger?
Oh, hello. I didn't see you.
Huh? I didn't aim for you two.
I'm thinking on spending some time around here. You got a place you can put me up?
No. Not up here in Twin Buttes country, we ain't. What's your business?
I'm a cattleman. You don't know of any good grazing land around here, do you?
Can't say that I do.
Oh, it's too bad. Looks like the right kind of country, too.
You're a stranger in these parts, ain't you?
Yes, I am. I can't say the hospitality is what I'm used to.
You take my advice, you'll just turn around and head back down the trail.
I appreciate your interest. And if I don't find what I'm looking for, I'll do as you say.
Say, this is pretty rugged country up here. I hope that you ain't toting any gold with you.
Hey, you are worried about me. Now, you just rest at ease. I carry bank drafts. Gold is too heavy. Now, what about a place to put me up, huh?
Well, I don't like folks underfoot in the house, but there's a shed over there that you can use.
That'll suit me fine. In fact, I'd rather camp out. Thanks very much for everything, Mr.
You're welcome. As far as you go, mister. This is closed property.
Looks like an open trail to me.
I said this is as far as you go.
Seems to me you fellas would post some signs if this was closed to the public.
Split Rock. He'll not bother us anymore. Hello, boys.
There's no use registering. We haven't any rooms.
Are you the manager here, miss?
I'm Jessie Dixon. I own this place.
My name is Cassidy, Bill Cassidy. I'm a cattleman.
I said I have no vacancies.
Oh, that's a disappointment, Miss Dixon. It's important that I remain in this territory, at least for a while.
Even if I had a spare room, I wouldn't want a guest here under an assumed name. Don't look so surprised, Captain Thompson. News travels fast up here, especially bad news.
Well,
Just what are you doing up here?
I really came to return this. You dropped it in the rocks a while ago.
Thank you. And now you can be on your way.
I don't take orders very well, Miss Dixon, even when the young lady's running an outfit from behind the bandana.
Miss Dixon says she can't put you up. Get going.
Put those things away, will you? I'm not looking for trouble. Now, won't you change your mind? This place is just what I need for, well, a quiet rest.
My rooms are still filled.
Thanks for the hospitality.
Jesse came in while you were talking to that stranger.
Bruce.
Please, Jesse, don't get ready for another one of your lectures. I'm in no mood for it.
Bruce, you've got to listen to me. You break every promise you ever make. You've been drinking, and last night you were gambling again.
I wasn't gambling.
I know you were. I paid all your IOUs to the men.
You didn't have to do that. Could have waited until after tomorrow. I'll have plenty of money then.
I've been thinking about that, too. You're not going through with it tomorrow.
I can't back out of it now. After tomorrow, Jesse, I'll have enough money to do anything in the world I want. We'll go away together, you and I.
Please go back to the fort and face the court-martial. I'm sure your father will help you.
Why should I go back to them? Let them come and get me.
If you go through with this thing tomorrow, you'll be a hunted criminal the rest of your life.
Even if I decided right now to go back, your father would have something to say about it.
I think I can arrange that, too. I'll stay here while you get safely away, and then I'll join you later.
No, I can't do that either. There's no telling what the dear professor will do, even to his own daughter. No, I've got to see it through.
That was a close call, mister.
Yes, I hate to admit it, but I never could handle horses. Phew, I appreciate this, young man, and I thank you. My name is Dixon, Professor Dixon.
School teacher, huh?
No, I'm an arachnologist. Collector of spiders.
Is that so? And after you've got them, what good are they?
I study them.
You study them?
I learn great lessons from our little friends. Lessons of patience, the steadfast purpose, the spinning of the web, then the waiting for the moment to strike. Oh, I'm sorry, you're bored. There I go off on my hobby again. My daughter Jessie is right. I am a gabby old man.
Your daughter, you mean the girl at the inn?
Yeah, she runs everything and everybody around here, except me.
Well, how do you manage to get around it?
I have my own little place up there in the crags, my laboratory. My spiders keep her scared off.
What I wouldn't give for a little hideout like that. That is, without the spiders, until things kind of settle down.
Settle down?
Yeah, the inn looked like a nice place for it, but your daughter said she had no room.
She did, hey? Would you just come right back with me? She'll find room for you when she hears you saved my life.
Oh, no, thanks, Professor. I'll just mosey on up the trail and camp out.
No, nothing of the sort. Now, you come with me. That is, if you'll drive my horses. And on the way down, you can tell me about your troubles. Maybe I can help you.
Yes, maybe you can. I'll pick up my other horse. I'll be right with you.
Now, honey, you know you can find a room for my friend. Let's not be ungrateful.
Very well.
Fine, dear. Now, you see? What did I tell you?
Thanks, Professor.
Duke, show Captain Thompson to room 7.
Huh?
If you don't mind.
Come on.
Thanks, Miss Dixon.
What do you mean by turning a stranger loose up here at a time like this?
I thought if I turned him down trail, he'd go away.
He headed straight up toward the crags. Luckily, I stopped him.
Did you find out anything about him?
Enough to know that he's hiding from some sort of trouble. If he'd only arrived a few weeks earlier, I might have used him instead of your weakling Landy.
It isn't too late, Father. Let him lead the men tomorrow in place of Bruce.
Is Landy trying to back out?
No.
He'd better not. Think of the irony of it. The colonel's son taking part in one of the greatest robberies ever carried out.
Father, why do you insist on going through with this insane thing?
Why? For 10 years, my dear, they kept me in an army prison. And they're going to pay for every minute I was there. There's over $200,000 worth of gold in that shipment tomorrow. That's $20,000 for every year they stole from my life.
Oh, thanks.
You come far?
Quite a distance.
How long do you figure to stay?
I don't know.
What are you doing up here?
Running from trouble.
What trouble?
I tore a man's arm off and beat him to death with it.
What for?
For asking questions.
Well, that's only the gunsmith. It's about time he was showing up.
Why?
Whoa!
Did you see Topper? Hoppy's here.
He sure is.
Hello, fellas. Come on over to the wagon. Come on over.
Come on, boys, and I'll show you. Give me that. Get your hands off of it.
I'll teach you to come around here blowing bugles.
Why?
I think I can keep order around here without your help.
Well, then why don't you do it? These peddlers are trying to make an honest living.
Don't worry, ma'am. I got another in the wagon.
If you care to look, miss, we have a lot of other things, too. We have hairpins, chewing tobacco, bullets.
Thank you, but I don't think I need anything.
Come on, fellas, right over here to the wagon. I got shirts and collars and ties, everything but ladies' kimonos.
Hey, you ain't Pete Wilkes. What you doing with his wagon?
Well,
Talk up.
poor Pete. It was the mumps.
That ain't fatal.
Oh, but this time it was. You know, his mumps made him so cranky, he kicked old Nellie the mule, but forgot to stand clear. Well, I got some business. Step right up, gents. Do your trading. Come on, boys.
As soon as the rush is over, meet me at the first clump of trees beyond the bridge.
Pocket knife, bread, school, scarf, handkerchief.
Get over! Get over! You better stay back there, mister. The darn fool, I can't throw.
He made it, California.
There he is. Hi, Hoppy.
Hi. I thought I told you two to stay at the ranch.
Well, we knowed you didn't mean it, Hoppy. You didn't, did you?
And how did you get a hold of Pete's wagon?
Oh, that? I kind of borrowed it. That is,
I can imagine how you borrowed it. Well, anyhow, so long as you're here, maybe you can help.
How, Hoppy?
Colonel Landy asked me to come up here and find his son Bruce and bring him back.
Any sign of him?
No, not so far. But there's something going on around here he might be mixed up in.
Say, I bet that's what they were talking about. And they cleaned us out of cartridges, too.
Yeah, and some fella said something about tomorrow.
That's
Tomorrow,
right.
huh? Well, that means we got to get him out of here tonight, if he's here. This looks like a good place to camp out. Now, keep your eyes and your ears open, your mouth shut. Certainly rough games you boys play around here. How about these?
I don't allow card playing around here. Put those away.
But it'll be a friendly game.
I said put them away.
You mind if I show them a few tricks?
I suppose not. You ought to be good at tricks.
I never saw cards make a woman so mad before.
There's a guy that gets in trouble around here when he gambles. She won't let anybody play the pasteboards.
Oh.
Sit down and show us those tricks, partner.
Thanks. All right, gentlemen. Pick a card, somebody. Take a good look at it, put it back in the deck. You like to shuffle them?
Yeah.
That's enough. Thank you. Now, you notice I have nothing up my sleeve. Absolutely nothing. I didn't see the card the man picked, yet I'll draw it out of the deck, which has been shuffled. There you are, Queen of Hearts, that right?
Doggone, it sure is.
Say, this fella's good. Do it again.
All right. I see. You pick one this time. Let's see you find out one. You shuffle them.
I wouldn't sit in a game with him.
All right. Jack of diamonds, that right?
That sure is.
Well, that's all, boys.
Just a minute, Captain. Bet you can't do the trick if I shuffle the cards.
Oh, some other time.
Ah, come on.
All right.
This is going to be good, boys.
Who wants to choose a card this
I'll
time?
choose a card. Now shuffle them.
All right. See, that can't be it. Ah, there you are. King of diamonds.
That is a slick one.
Show us another.
No, that's all I know. You can practice it yourselves.
I'm sure no one else could do your tricks as well as you can. You're very clever, Captain Thompson.
Thanks.
I'll show you that trick, boys.
Give me those cards.
Yes, ma'am.
What's up?
That fella just left a gun with California to be cleaned. He had BL tattooed on his arm.
That sounds like our man. Come on, we'll be there when he comes to get it.
Oh, I ain't gonna join the cavalry.
All this drilling, ain't nothing to hang on to with those army saddles.
Did you hear that?
Drilling. What do you suppose they're drilling for? Wonder if California's heard anything. What happened to you?
I'll get your head off. Ow!
Oh, who did it?
That fella that left his gun did it. I wasn't even finished cleaning it. He just come and grabbed it.
Well, why didn't you stall him?
Why didn't you get back quick like I told you?
Never mind that now. Never mind. Nobody's to blame. You know, there's something going on here tomorrow that's got something to do with the Army.
Yeah, and Landy's in it with both feet.
Not if we can get to him first.
What are you doing here?
Come on in, Bruce, quick.
What's the matter? You shouldn't have come up here.
Bruce, pull yourself together and listen to me.
What is it?
You've got to get out of here right away. Get to the Territory Road and head east.
Why, what happened?
Thompson and some of his men are looking for you. He has a picture of you in uniform. Here, take this money. You'll need it.
Well, Jesse, come with me. I can't leave you here.
I was hoping you'd ask me. Of course I'll go.
You're keeping the men waiting.
I'm not going.
There's the combination of the vault in the basement of the bank. I went to some pains to get it.
Father, please.
Don't bring any currency or silver, just gold. Have it here before morning.
I'm not going to go.
We have a rebel, Blackie. Well, have you changed your mind?
Now Thompson and his men will get him.
Maybe, maybe not.
Now remember, don't ask questions. Just listen.
That's him, Hoppy. The fella that left the gun.
Let's follow him.
Wait. Somebody else coming. The lady boss.
Oh, now, she just happened to be taking the air up that way.
Oh, you moonstruck idiot. That gal's female Jessie Jane.
Never mind her now. California, you stay here and guard the wagon. Lucky you come with me if you think you can obey orders.
Sure I can.
You know darn well that I can, Hoppy.
That's why I want you out here. You'll be here when I need you.
You bet your life I will be.
Light just went on in my window.
Who do you suppose?
I don't know. Come on, I'll tell you what to do.
Mr. Thompson. Are you there?
Nobody here. Close the door. We've had a visitor, all right, but there's nothing missing.
Oh, boy. A soft bed. I think I'll stay right here. Oh, me. Let me.
Lucky, don't move. Got him.
God, what?
Tarantula. Stay where you are. I'm sorry if I disturbed you, miss. I'm a little nervous around guns, and it went off accidentally.
Well, there's no more of them. The darn thing must have crawled in the window.
I don't think so.
Well, where'd it come from, then? This isn't tarantula country anyway.
I know that, Lucky. The professor raises them.
You mean? Holy smoke. He purposely left that little playmate of his in here?
it begins to look that way. We're dealing with a maniac.
Well, what's our next move?
I'm going to see if I can find Landy and make him talk. You go back with California and watch for him.
Right, Hoppy. He said for us to stay here and watch for Landy.
He did, well, that's what I'm doing. What? Thought I wasn't comfortable.
Trouble?
No, the night watchman was asleep, drugged. Your father never misses.
I was so worried.
No, I'm not worth the worry, honey.
Bruce, if you'd only go back and stand trial.
You just don't understand. They'd send me to Leavenworth, like they did your father.
Put your gun away. I'm not armed.
Don't come any closer.
I want to talk to you.
We got nothing to talk about.
Bruce, maybe you'd better listen.
I'll handle it, Jesse. Now keep back or I'll shoot. You'll never take me.
Bruce, I have a message for you.
Lucky. I heard a shot and a yell. Oh. You know, Lucky, I don't like to leave Hoppy up there alone. I get a peculiar feeling that...
It's just your rheumatism.
Get rid of it. Where's my gold?
Lucky. What? Flower.
What's he carrying?
I don't know, and I'm scared to guess. Let's go. Speak to me.
What do you want me to say?
Well, tell me that you... Get his arm, Lucky. You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Well, how did I get out here?
Well, we saw Blackie carry you down here and heard the splash and...
Blackie? A splash?
Yeah, and then we... Oh, gone. It must have been him that fell in.
Gee, Hoppy, that's an awful mean-looking bump.
Yeah, it's a present from Landy.
Why, the ungrateful pup. Was it him that fired the shot, too?
No, that was the dear professor.
Well, we know where to find that bugologist. He just headed up the trail driving like the devil was after him.
Driving fast?
Yeah.
That's funny. I had to stop his team yesterday.
Yeah, and yesterday, past Lucky and me, like we was standing still.
So that's it. He pulled that fake runaway to keep me out of those crags. I'm beginning to think all the spiders around here don't live in webs. I'm going to take a look at those crags. You two wait at the wagon.
Oh, no, you don't. After what just happened, I'm sticking right with you.
It goes for me, too.
You heard what Hoppy said. Get back to the wagon.
Now, look.
California's right, Lucky. But before you go, sneak in and get my hat and gun.
Right, Hoppy.
Keeping me waiting. Hurry. Stop grunting like a pig. Come on.
Look at them spiders. Help! Don't touch them, Hoppy. They look like they could bite right through the glass.
Yeah, and they probably would. There's our answer.
What is it?
It's a gold plating outfit, and a good one, too.
Yeah? Hey, look at them bricks. Looks like copper.
What is copper? With a thin plate of gold on them, you couldn't tell what was inside.
Oh. What's it read?
You can read it better the other way.
Oh, where's it?
Yeah. Canyon Stamp Mill, Canyon City. Well, that's just across the divide in the territory.
How'd their stamp get here?
I'd say the professor made it. He makes those fake gold bricks.
Oh, so that's why he didn't want you to come up here.
Yeah. And now he's on his way to get rid of that counterfeit gold. Guarded by a fake cavalry squad. Let's get out of here.
Spying, huh?
You're crazy. I was just watching.
What you got, Duke? A snooper. Tie him up and put him out of the way.
Now, wait a minute.
Where's Landy?
I ain't seen him yet.
Get the men ready. And if he isn't here by the time we're ready, go get him.
Right.
All right, man.
I'm going to have to keep out of sight for a while. You find Lucky and see what he's found out.
Right, Hoppy.
Surprised to see me alive?
Yes, and I'm glad.
You change your mind a lot, don't you?
Captain Thompson, please take Bruce away right now. Get him out of here. Arrest him.
Of all the double-crossing gals.
Well, I can't arrest him.
Whoever you are, he'll be better off with you than he is here. My father will be up in a few minutes to get him, and then it'll be too late.
All right. I'll meet you at the wagon. Take it easy.
Bruce, what?
Bruce, your father asked me to come up here and see if I could find you. He wants you to come back and face your trial.
My father?
Yes, but you're going to have to get out of here right away before you get into this thing any deeper.
Please go, Bruce. Father'll be up here to get you any minute.
But even if I wanted to go, how am I going to get away?
If you'll do as I say, I'll do all I can to get you out.
All right, I'll go with you.
Very interesting. Get that weakling back to the inn and ready to ride. And as for you, Mr. Thompson, or is it Cassidy? You're going to be my guest for a while. Time up.
Fine thing. Loafing, huh? Get out. Don't tell me what to do.
Don't move, Nosy.
Now, you stay out of this. If... I got him up. I got him up.
That's fine, thanks. Well, Mr. Thompson, you're so anxious to see my hideout, I'm going to take you up there, and you can have a nice long look.
The road sign is back in place, sir.
Good. Wait for my signal, and when you see it, start moving, and keep your eye on Landy.
Get out there. Come on. Get on your horse, man.
Get back to the inn. I hope you're comfortable, gentlemen, because you're not leaving again. I'd like to introduce you to all of my pets, but time will not permit that. However, here is one I'm sure you will be glad to know intimately. This is known as the Fanaka, born in Africa. A beauty, isn't he? Deadly, too. The natives, they use this spider to do away with people they don't like. My, what a view. Miles and miles of winding road. Any minute now, there'll be a shipment of gold coming along that road, headed for the Denver Mint. $200,000 worth.
So that's your plan, to rob a mint shipment.
They won't even know they're being robbed. Here they come. Right on time. Excuse me, gentlemen. I'll be back in a few minutes. However, you will not be alone.
Lucky, get that knife out of my vest pocket.
There's a flash. Come on, let's get going.
I must leave you now, but first, so pretty, but so ill-tempered, and so deadly. Now I'll be getting down to Pinnacle Rocks. That's where the army is waiting to take over the convoy.
You won't have much time to get your stolen gold under cover.
Plenty of time, plenty. You see, they'll get their gold right on schedule, but it'll be our boxes, not theirs. They won't even suspect it. till they break the seals at Denver 2 weeks from now.
Looks like you got it figured, but how are you going to make the switch?
Amuse yourselves while you can, trying to guess.
Get him, buddy. You ornery old buzzard, that rope ought to be around your neck.
We'll let the law take care of that. He'll be tied up tight enough to hold him till we get back.
You're not coming back. I've been planning this for years. There are others in this besides me, you know.
We'll take our chances against yours. Get those guns. Come on.
Don't go away.
There's a sign. We're only a quarter of a mile from Pinnacle Rocks.
I was over this road about a year ago, Lieutenant. And I swear that rock is still 2 miles ahead.
I'm sure the natives know the roads better than you do, Sergeant.
Well, that's what I say about a rock. You see one, you see them all. Me? Give me the plane.
This hasn't been so bad. We're still ahead of schedule half hour.
Attention! Forward!
Yes, Lieutenant.
My name's Anderson.
Yes, I know.
Will you sign this receipt, please? Now, don't mind telling you, I'm glad to hand this job over to you. $200,000 in gold is quite a responsibility.
We'll take good care of it for you, Lieutenant.
Change, escort! I'd swear the Pinnacle Rocks is 2 miles down the road ahead of us.
You're mistaken, Sergeant. All these rocks look alike up here. Well, that's what the sergeant said himself a little while ago. Well, goodbye and good luck, sir.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Just a minute, Lieutenant.
Who are you and what do you want?
Are you the details escorting the gold shipment?
What right have you to question me?
Now, look here, young fella. Who'd you turn that gold over to?
To the detail who were supposed to receive it at Pinnacle Rocks.
We have reason to believe there's something irregular going on, Lieutenant. Can I see your receipt? That looks regular enough.
Are you satisfied?
Right, Lieutenant. Sorry to have bothered you.
Bobby!
Landy could fake a receipt.
You bet he could. Let's have a look at Pinnacle Rock.
Hey, that's the sign Duke was painting when they grabbed me for spying.
Yeah?
I'm sure of it.
And there's a 2 under that quarter-mile.
So why do you suppose they changed it?
To fool the lieutenant. He never did get to Pinnacle Rocks with that gold wagon. The professor's men met him a quarter of a mile from here.
Now they've got the gold.
Yeah, and they're going to substitute those fake gold boxes for the real ones and turn them over to an Army detail at Pinnacle Rocks, unless we beat them to it.
Come on, get up there!
Those soldiers at Pinnacle Rock won't be able to tell these boxes from the real ones.
There they are, Hoppy.
Get behind those rocks.
Get this little fortune rolling back to the end. We'll hurry back with the wagon so as not to keep the army waiting.
Don't forget, Landy, there'll be 2 guns pointing your way, just in case you get cold feet. Don't worry. I'm in this as deep as you are now. Let's go.
Look at Landy. He's trying to stop him.
Keep me covered. I'm going after that wagon. Head back.
California. Landy's with us.
Goodbye, Landy.
Wounded.
He might have blown my head off.
I'm all through.
Well, I'm ready to give up. Hey, yellow dogs. I want to give up.
Just when I was beginning to enjoy it, too.
Come on, Lucky.
Disarm them. You're my prisoners.
You mean you're arresting us for catching them?
I thought you men asked too many questions about that gold shipment. What's the meaning of this?
Oh, it's a long story, Lieutenant. We better talk it over on the way down to Pinnacle Rocks with the real gold. Have your men switch the boxes in these 2 wagons.
Real gold? Switch boxes? I demand an explanation, and a good one at once.
If you'll put that gun away and listen to reason, I'll explain.
Well, let's have it.
Thanks for everything, Mr.
The name is Cassidy.
I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. You go along with the lieutenant, and I'm sure things won't be half as bad as you imagine.
Your attempt to stop that wagon with the real gold on it will help vindicate you.
Well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye. My regards to your father. Well, I guess nobody will need this.
We head for the bar 20, Hoppy?
Yeah, and that good old peace and quiet I've been looking for.
Huh?